all the young guys, they're learning and doing different things like that, but they're catching on and doing pretty good.
What were some of the things as a leader and as a veteran that you're trying to impress on him early on in these first couple of days?
Just don't get frustrated. I know it's a lot to take in. I went through the same stage. It's a bunch. You're not gonna get everything right, and as a young player, you kind of get frustrated. You come straight out of high school, really good in high school, and you come to the SEC, and things start to get a little bit faster, and it's kind of like over your head, and meetings and install. It's a lot to put in, so it's a lot on the young guy. I told him, just take your time, watch me. If you need something, just let me know. I'll help you out. And but he's been learning real fast, so that's really good.
It seems like you've been here like 21 years now.
Yeah.
You talked about how it is when you're so young, but when you're in your fifth year, how do you get better? What are the finer points that can help you become even better?
Well, for me, I got a lot of young guys, that's depending on me to help them out with the play. You look out there at some receivers, they might not know the play when the huddle's breaking. Now they're looking at you, and for me, I never had to. Last year, I didn't have to say, "Hey, Chris, this is what you got on this." Now I have to. I have to know everything. I have to be a coach in the field, as Coach Mullen would say. So it's helping me out. I'm learning, going back through the learning process. So it's good for me too.
How are those relationships with the wide receivers developing?
Oh, they're hungry. They're ready to work. And, you can tell they're out there making some plays for me and different things like that. And they're working real hard.
How often did you throw with them this summer? Because it almost seems like they kind of aren't frustrated. They know what's going on.
Oh yeah, I told them. I said when I held throwing sessions this summer, it was hard. It was hot. I pushed them because you can throw all you want on air, but once you go on against the defense, it's a little different. So it's going to get a little tougher, and they've been handling it well so far.
You look at guys like Jamion and Robert Johnson. They haven't done a whole lot throughout their careers, but what do you see from the inside that give you confidence they can come step into a bigger role?
Well, Jamion and Rojo, they make big plays. They've done it before in games last year. So, for me, it's just, trying to let them understand you got to be a leader too. You got young guys, receivers that's looking up to you now. You're kind of like the Chad Bundeses and Cedar Clark's, Chris Smith, and people like that. So you got to be that guy. So, the young receivers are going to look up to you. So whatever you do, good or bad, they're going to do the same thing.